Yes, people, welcome back. Large up yourself every time. Now, you know the game, this industry, it's big and wide, and everyone wants to be artists, but we can't all be artists. So it's about taking a look at the people behind the careers of the artists and finding out if there's a spot you can fit in without having to go through the whole singing and dancing thing. You get me? It's real like that. So we caught up with a man who's kind of big in the industry right now. He's kind of empire building still. He's got bare things going on. He runs a record company. He runs a promotion company, la-di-da, da-di-da. This guy does so much, I can't even really give him a title, so just watch this. Hello, Showtime. Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Okay. Showtime. Time for the show. You done know, it's your boy Ras Kwame right here. I'm chilling in my office right now. Everything is all real around here. As you can see, it's really good look now. I'm joking, seriously. I'll tell you what, the reason why I'm here behind this desk right now is because we came to holler at this geezer, right? He's the man behind this firm that's responsible for artists like this and like that. So he's the man who's definitely put in work, knows about the game. You know me, I need to find out what's happening at the real battle end of the team. So we come to see this geezer right here. He goes by the name of Mr. Jamie Biggs.
Wow, thank you very much. What an intro.
What an intro. I'll give you the big power wow, innit?
He's bigged me up way beyond.
Who are you and what do you do?
I'm predominantly Jamie Bins. I don't really have a title because, like I said, it goes under so many things. So I guess essentially I'm in control, managing director of JD Music, Soul to Streets, JD Music Publishing. And this is where we run everything from.
What is Soul to Streets?
Okay, Soul to Streets is predominantly a club promotions underground marketing company. So what Soul to Streets does is takes guys with records. Anyone can walk into Soul to Streets any day with a record and say, look, I've pressed 100 copies of my track. I want to mail it out. We have relationships with all the DJs on a street level, through to commercial DJs in First Leisure Luminar clubs, through to pirate DJs, through to specialists like your Spoonies, Trevor Nelsons, Firing Squads, Chubby Kids, all your One Extra DJs like yourself. You know, I've known you for a long time, and I know you from actually sending out records to you and phoning you up every day going, Ras, what do you think of this record, right? I had A&R men ringing me going, what's the next hottest record? And I would say to them, you know what, you need to get on this Architects record, Body Group. They would then get on the guys, I'd swap numbers. Next thing I know, the record's signed and it's a massive record.
So you're kind of like a middleman in that.
Yeah, that's what happened. I became like a middleman. And that's how Jaded became, because I was sitting in all these meetings with major record companies advising them on what to do, and I was sitting there thinking, you know what, why aren't I doing this myself? They don't really know what they're doing entirely. They're making big mistakes with artists. I should do it myself. So I started doing consultancies for most of the majors. And then I started talking to them about label deals.
I've done a joint venture deal with V2, which is Richard Branson's label. Used to be part of Virgin, now it's an independent. And they did a label deal, so Jaded is my label. So effectively, it's my responsibility to look after the artist side of things within the V2 machine. But at the same time, I represent V2. So you have to play both sides of the fence all the time.
Because obviously you can see this is just one office. We don't have a marketing team in here, we don't have a sales force, we don't have radio pluggers or TV pluggers. That's what V2 provide us with. So we tap into their network.
That's really interesting because that sounds like a label deal.
Yeah, exactly. What
a lot of people out there want.
Yeah.
So what exactly does a label deal comprise of?
Loads of drama. I never knew how hard it was to put out a record, let alone make a record. And there's so many things that can go wrong.
Like the logistics of making a record alone. Anyone will tell you, and people that do A&R, from Semtex to Glenn at Relentless, all them guys there will be able to tell you that making a record is long. Well, I've got to make this real clear, right? The minute you actually get involved with a label and you take money from a label, right, they have a certain amount of say because they've obviously given you the money to do what you're going to do. So everybody nowadays is trying to do what Dizzy done because it's easy for everybody. Dizzy delivers you the finished record. You only have to then market it. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking, oh, that would be a bonus.
What do you think of the current state of the UK urban stroke black music scene?
There's too much stigma, I find. Not so much with us, because I think because we're seen as being supportive to the street, we don't get it as much. But my main worry is that people see the industry as the enemy, artists especially. and they're not. You just need to understand what they are and use them for what they're good at. And if you want to build a career, they are, you know, it's necessary to have a relationship with record companies, because they hold the key to distribution and they hold the money to take you to the next level. So I'm kind of hoping that next year the urban community will have better knowledge of record labels and work with them to achieve their goals.
Yes, Mr. Bins, the empire builder. So what are we doing here, bruv? What's going on?
Boy, we're at Stanley House now because basically I've got a few different things going on, as you know, and this is a part of the scheme. Is we've got a band scenario or a production team that I work with a couple of other guys down here. Writing for other artists. We got our own album that's coming out next year, so we basically have been trying to finish that. We've got till January the 1st to finish the album, and I've probably got about another 5 tracks to do, so it's a real rushy. And because I've got everything else going on, I'm trying to literally do all that and make time for the studio. The 2 other guys in the crew obviously spend the rest of the day down here doing the edits, mixing and all that kind of stuff. And then most evenings, boy, about kind of between 5 and 9, I pop down here and either we do a little bit of added production, or I go through what they've already done and just edit bits out and say yay or nay, and that's it.
So what's the name of the project?
Mask, M-A-R-S-K.
Okay. And basically it's about a writing thing, is it an album thing? What are you saying?
There's a Mask album.
Yeah.
Put it this way, it's going to be kind of like what the Nerd is for the Neptunes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a little bit, it's UK, but it's with a twist. It's like a mixture between Queen meets David Bowie meets Stevie Wonder meets Prince meets everything.
All right.
Elas.
Yo.
Thumbs up.
What are you saying?
You alright?
Cool.
You know Ras?
Oh, my word, it's the big man late.
Hey.
UK royalty, you know.
Battle, Wookie, all the teams there,
down.
new colours. The man's a
Bow
ledge,
down.
and everyone thought he'd gone away, and he wasn't. He was hiding in the corner of Acton.
So lanes involved in this. This sounds like an interesting project.
Well, the interesting thing about this project, right, is that you've got 3 mad elements. Like, you've got me that comes from the business A&R side of things. You've got Lane, who obviously is a soul brother, and a great songwriter and vocalist. And then you've got Gerard, who's not here at the moment. He's probably down the shop getting fish and chips. And he's the kind of band man. So, you know what I mean? He's the big guitars guy, plays keys, chords, and all that kind of stuff. So the mixture is crazy. Right. Give him a blaster sign, El. It's very different, right?
Let's hear some more. Let's hear some more.
You know what? There's a plan behind this.
What's the plan? Because I don't see how this fits into your whole.
If you have the label, right, and I don't know how much I should give away, so I'm gonna be quite careful. But you've got Estelle, right?
Yeah.
You've got a Jameson. So you've got a Jameson who does US kind of 4/4 stuff on a pop level and on underground, right? So he's coming back. He's gonna take over this year on the underground level, believe. And then you've got Estelle, who's obviously the hip hop crossing over kind of vibe now. There's rumours about Lethal and Wiley and other people that we got coming through off the label next year or whatever as well.
Okay, so
and then
deals are being done.
Deals are being done. Then you've got Mask, which is like the Nerd of the label.
Okay.
So it's like, it's a bit left, it's a bit different, it's a bit experimental and big songs, do you know what I'm saying?
So where are we off to now, bruv?
Boy, we now have to get down to Shepherd's Bush Empire in the next 5 minutes to catch Estelle on stage doing the Heroes of Roy Ayers.
What's that all about then? How did that come about?
Boy, I think they were literally trying to get people to declare who their heroes were, who they'd like to be on stage with, and then they put it together. And Estelle's going on with Roy Ayers. It's a three date thing. You got some heavyweights on there. I can't even remember who's on there, man. My brain gets fried in a day. By the end of the day, I literally don't know where I'll come on. If I'm trying to get AAA passes, can I get them from there? Estelle's. I'm missing her performance. She signed to my label and I'm missing her. Terrible, man. Thank you very much. Bins, B-I-N-N-S. Yeah, that's the stylist. You're talking about Karen Bins. No, that's a stylist. The only person I can call is my artist who's performing on your stage. So unless you want me to call her, it's typical. I just pulled him out of the studio, brought you lot down here, took like however long out of the day to come down for this shit again, everywhere. So whoever the promoter is, slander them.
Showtime, proper things. After all that palaver at the front door, we're getting in through the production entrance. We're big like that. I'm rolling with the man.
This shit would not happen to fucking Jay-Z. Daddy.
One of the hardest working dudes in the industry next to me, right? He comes second only to me, huh?
You know what, that's true. I thought I was the hardest working person in the industry until I met Estelle. Now I get embarrassed and feel guilty regular. So we're gonna break out straight away, innit?
Yeah, bro. I think you just about made that one.
We just about made that one.
In piece of Estelle's thing there.
And we're late for the next one.
But it's kind of important that you need to be there to just show support, innit?
Do you know the worst thing is though, is like, you know what, I hate having to turn up and then complain. I should be there going, hi, yeah, you're right, wicked, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
First thing Estelle says is, how was it? Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I see it, you get me. Have you eaten?
No.
Because I haven't. Have you eaten?
Yes, people, everything Rastafari blessed round here. It's the end of the show until the next installment. You done know with your boy Ras Kwame. I'm gonna love and leave you with a performance we caught down in London's West End, Sugar Sugar, Monday night. It's called Live. The man I'm talking about who's gonna be performing, he goes by the name of Sway, aka Sway the Sappho. Everything is proper with this one. It's an a cappella style for real. Until the next show, catch me Sunday nights, 5 to 7 p.m. 1 extra. Catch that vibration. 1.
Warning, all on the World Wide Web. There's a new craze that's sweeping the globe. I heard they're gonna play me on the radio every day, so I'm hoping that I go platinum or gold. I'm almost F-Amos. Our Avas know what my end aim is, because they're saying it everywhere. On the week of my release, I'm looking at the charts, I'm looking at my name, but I can't see it anywhere. Now I'm on my phone all angry and that, there must be something wrong. The record shop said I haven't sold one record, but everybody knows my song. So I'm on the dog and bone and I'm blaming everyone. On the dog and bone and I'm naming everyone. Deep breath tablets, glass of Evian. What went wrong, I'm asking everyone. People don't want to buy your CDs. Now every other household's got PCs. They download on MP3s. People, please be reasonable. Yeah? How am I gonna make my G's if you've got my album before the release? The quality's rubbish and there ain't no sleeves. Do you deem that feasible? So when I say down, you say low. Down. Low. Down. Low. When I say no, you say no. 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 I need to get to the bottom of this. Whoever's at the bottom's at the top of my list. Ooh, all this downloading's gonna be flopping my shit. But I ain't gonna cuss, not even a whisper. If I find who's at the bottom of this, I'ma bang.